Imagine abandoning a highly prestigious, terrestrial magical academy, tearing an irreversible rift directly through the fabric of reality, and launching yourself into the frozen, unforgiving cosmic vacuum just to secure a fresh perspective. That is the exact path chosen by one of the most eccentric dimensional drifters in the entirety of the yugioh universe, a wanderer who skipped traditional homework to conduct a multi-year stellar excursion. He did not return as a mere academic, but materialized back on terra firma as a terrifyingly potent powerhouse, utterly redefining what it means to blend sorcery with martial prowess. Long before he achieved this state of cosmic enlightenment, this specific wanderer was known to duelists as Neo the Magic Swordsman, a relatively modest level for light attribute combatant who spent his days drifting aimlessly between disparate dimensions. However, his subsequent, highly undocumented voyage across the celestial expanse fundamentally altered his genetic and magical topology, triggering a massive evolution into Trance the Magic Swordsman. Now classified as a formidable level 6 entity, he commands a jaw-dropping 2600 attack points, a numerical threshold that comfortably eclipses the offensive output of iconic spellcasters like Dark Magician, or the brute force of Summoned Skull, without requiring any convoluted summoning rituals. Within the structural narrative of the dual monsters world, Trance the Magic Swordsman stands as a living testament to independent discovery, proving that individual exploration across the stars yields far greater power than bending the knee to established magical institutions or ancient, dusty wizarding circles. When you dissect his visual appearance, moving completely past his dynamic stance, you find a masterclass in space fantasy fusion design. He trades the stereotypical, flowing fabric robes of traditional wizards for a highly advanced, seemingly cybernetic suit of polished cerulean and silver plate armor. Take a close look at the intricate golden trim outlining his greaves, or the prominent, stylized concentric swirl motifs emblazoned upon his chest plate and gauntlets, which hint at localized atmospheric vortices. His headpiece is equally striking, featuring a winged, metallic helmet that securely cradles his unruly, vibrant blonde hair, looking less like medieval armor and more like a high-tech communications array. His personality is defined by an aura of tranquil, detached superiority, an eccentric wizard whose internal state perfectly mirrors the serene, confident smirk playing across his face. He is not a manic or aggressive fighter, but rather a calculated scholar of the cosmos, completely surrounded by undulating, hyper-energetic waves of magenta and violet space-time distortions that crackle violently around his physical silhouette. His primary weapon, a sleek, viridian-bladed sword, remains securely nestled in its futuristic scabbard, yet it possesses the latent quantum capability to cleave through planetary dimensions at a moment's notice. From a creative standpoint, this design functions as a beautiful homage to retro pulp science fiction and space opera aesthetics, clearly drawing inspiration from classic Japanese tokusatsu heroes and Western space fantasy archetypes where high-tech laser aesthetics and traditional swordsmanship effortlessly coexist. Shifting over to historical trivia, Trance the Magic Swordsman occupies an incredibly unique, highly respected niche in the yugioh pantheon by sharing the historical throne for the highest raw attack stat among all level 6 normal monsters alongside the prehistoric Frostosaurus. His protective capabilities are further canonized in the wider lore through his prominent appearance in the artwork of the trap card Enhanced Counter, proving his tactical defensive reflexes are just as refined as his unmatched swordsmanship. Let us explore some genuinely wild, scientifically grounded speculation regarding his unexpected elemental metamorphosis. When Neo the Magic Swordsman left for the stars, he was fueled by the light attribute, yet upon his triumphant return as Trance the Magic Swordsman, his elemental alignment permanently shifted to Earth. This glaring paradox can be elegantly explained through the physics of gravitational accumulation, suggesting that during his interstellar drift, he was pulling immense physical mass from planetary bodies, asteroids, and dense cosmic dust clouds into his own magical matrix. He did not merely visit outer space, he literally internalized its physics, transforming his body into a dense, walking gravitational anomaly. Consequently, the literal trance he experiences is not a state of mental vacancy, but a highly advanced cognitive process, with his brain continuously calculating the complex, multidimensional space-time curvatures caused by his own localized gravitational field. This fundamental shift separates him from terrestrial spellcasters, positioning him not as a manipulator of elements, but as a master of cosmic physics who views the universe through equations rather than ancient incantations. Ultimately, Trance the Magic Swordsman showcases the sheer brilliance of classic yugioh worldbuilding, where a minimal amount of flavor text can imply a massive, sprawling interstellar epic. He remains the ultimate poster child for a perfectly executed cosmic sabbatical, demonstrating that when the regular world gets a bit too mundane, you just need to launch yourself into the stars, absorb the crushing weight of the cosmos, and return with enough raw power to shatter the laws of reality.